Hey guys, what's up? It's Steve. So today I'm going to show you how incredibly simple it is to smoke some ribs on the REC TEC Bullseye pellet grill. And then we're also going to whip up a quick and easy apple barbecue sauce that we'll be basting these ribs with. Let's go ahead and get started. All right guys, so I've got a couple nice racks of loin backs, AKA baby backs here. And I've already taken the membrane off of the back. A lot of people like to use just cheap yellow mustard for their binder. I normally just use some olive oil. And so I just kind of give that a nice light coat. And today, what I'm going to be using is one of Simply Marvelous's newer rubs. It's the Genie's Trinity, and this has pecan and honey in it, as well as some other spices. Simply Marvelous, if you guys have been following my channel for a long time now, I used to use them a whole lot in my earlier videos. I absolutely love their rubs. They've got rubs like apple and cherry, and Sweet Seduction is a really good one, but this one just recently came out and I've been using it lately and it is phenomenal on ribs. So we're just going to give these ribs a liberal coat, top and bottom. All right, that's about it. I don't go too heavy on the bottom because a lot of that is not going to come through when you're munching down on these ribs. You want to focus most of that rub on the top. And we're gonna go ahead and go outside and get the Bullseye cranked up. All right guys, so I've got the Bullseye fired up here. I've got it set to right around 250, so you can see where I've got the knob dialed in there. I did a complete overview of the initial startup procedure when I reviewed the Bullseye. So if you want to go check that out, I've got a link in the video description. And this grill, again, it's gonna vary depending on ambient air temp. So it's about 50 degrees outside right now. So you can see where I've got the knob set to achieve about 250 degrees. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get our ribs on. You can see we've got, these are two massive racks of baby backs here. And you can see we've got plenty of room. This is a 22-inch diameter cooking grate. You could actually get another large rack in there, so plenty of space on this Bullseye. So we're gonna go ahead and shut the lid. I'm gonna be cooking between 250 and 275. I'm a little short on time, so I might try to ride closer to 275 so I get these in time for dinner. And I'm just gonna shut the lid and let the Bullseye do its thing. All right guys, let's go ahead and get started with our apple barbecue sauce. So I wanted to make this as easy as possible. You certainly can make one from complete scratch, but what I've done here is I've just taken a cheap bottle of this is just some craft sweet honey. I think I got this stuff on sale for like $1 a bottle, and we're just gonna dump this whole bottle here into this mixing bowl. All right, and then I've already played around with this previously to kind of dial in what I think is the best measurement here for our apple cider. But you could use apple juice, but apple cider is just gonna give you a little bit better of an apple flavor profile there. So we're just gonna put 3/4 of a cup in with our craft sauce here, and that is literally it. And we're just gonna go ahead and whisk this up. And I can smell that apple flavor coming off of that apple cider already just by stirring this up. And what we're gonna do now is just sit this in the fridge and let it thicken back up a bit, and that is it. So 2 steps, 1 bottle of cheap barbecue sauce and some apple cider, and we're all good to go. All right guys, we are right at the 3.5 hour mark, and I ended up, like I was saying earlier, cooking these at 275 the whole way. I just checked these. They are looking absolutely amazing. Let me go ahead and show you these real quick. Look at the color on those ribs. And then what I always do, just to kind of check that tenderness of them, is I take a toothpick you can see how easy that toothpick is just sliding into that meat on both of them. I mean, very little effort. It's just sliding straight into there like that. So I'm gonna give these about 15 more minutes and then we'll go ahead and get them sauced up. All right guys, we're gonna go ahead and get these basted with our apple barbecue sauce. Right, and that'll do it. We're gonna go ahead and get the lid shut, let these go for another 20 or 30 minutes. All right guys, it has been another 30 minutes. That brings our total cook time to 4 hours. I just did another toothpick test, and these things are super tender and ready to pull. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull these off, and we're gonna try one of these in the kitchen. All right, and here's one of our racks. I just wanna give you a quick shot of this before I slice a couple of these up, just to show you how amazing this rack turned out on this Bullseye. So let's go ahead and cut into a couple and try these out. All right, man, these came out so good. You can see this nice little smoke ring. See just how tender those are. Oh my goodness, let's go ahead and try one of these out. All right, let's go ahead and dig into one of these guys. Wow, that is so good. I don't know if you can see that right there, how easy the meat just came straight off of that. So it's got, you know, it's not just falling straight off the bone, but I barely bit into it. That meat just came straight off. The apple cider also is not too strong. It's just a nice and subtle flavor, and it just goes excellent with this smoke flavor from the Bullseye today. So check out this sauce on your next rack of ribs that you smoke. Keep an eye on my channel because I'm going to be doing some more cooks on the Bullseye. I appreciate you guys watching. We'll see you again soon.